Good morning. I've asked Katie to facilitate today. We have a couple of things that we really need to nail down and wipe off of our agenda. So I'm going to share you on a document that lists each one of those items. And if you could work together today in our regular 10-15 time frame to just hammer out a collaborative understanding of each of where we want to go with each of those. So the first is next Tuesday, the 28th. Most of the middle school students will be gone on one of two field trips. Those that remain are listed here in Danny's email. All of us received that on Tuesday of this week. We need to come up with a plan and an idea of what to do with them when they remain. There's only 6 students, and if we could hammer out what we'd like to do with them, that would be great. My suggestion is that we have them rotate on their normal schedule, and that gives the opportunity to work some sort of revisiting of topics or however we choose to do it. That might be a good mentor period for just those individual students that will not be attending. And they won't miss any type of material or activity, since the only 2 faculty that will be gone are Danny and Katie. So that's the first item. The next is I shared each of you on the consultation visit schedule. If you'll look at this, what I'd like you to do and what I need you to do at this point is to offer your name in what might be the available time for you to meet, either Tuesday, the 12th of May, or Wednesday, the 13th of May. This is with our consultation visit with Dillip. He'll be arriving on Monday evening. He'll spend all day Tuesday and all day Wednesday on campus. You'll notice our schedule on Tuesday is that during our normal collaborative planning time, Dillip will be meeting with the whole of all MYP teachers, just like normal. And what he's going to discuss is, he just wants to hear our feedback on where it is that where are we in our implementation progress, and where do we need to go. So individually, he needs to meet with each teacher, and he's just going to ask you what are some of the challenges that we faced, and what are some of the achievements that we've realized. So again, where you see these double asterisks throughout the schedule, if you could type in your name, I've shared everybody with the ability to be able to edit. If you could type your name in, the period that you would be free. I'd like to be able to finalize this schedule by Friday. 2 of the things that we've been working on that we've solidified are our language policy and academic policy, but now is the time for review with each of you. So our language policy, I'll share this with you. If you could go over this together, it's very brief, it's cursory, it's meant to be the overarching, an umbrella policy. The minute and minutia details will be able to be filled in later. And right here, we're at the top of the language policy, where it says insert the whole school mission statement. We are working to completely finalize that. So as soon as that's available, that's what will be inserted there, just to let you know. So if you could take a look at it quickly, this just goes over why and at what stage and what progression we have instituted our whole language policy, our language policy for school. The next is our academic policy, which runs along our academic honesty policy, which runs along the same lines as the language policy. This is meant to be an overarching and umbrella policy. And if you could take a look at that, it's very brief. It doesn't go into minutia detail. It's just the standard by which we will evaluate academic honesty and proceed through with it. The last thing that we need to talk about is the May 18th field trip. I sent a quick survey yesterday. Could you just thumb up or thumb down by tomorrow, fill in the survey and hit submit? That allows us to be able to make a decision. I think it's my 2 cents are, I like authentic applications. It helps for students to bring together a host of content that they've learned in a variety of different capacities. But I'm a team player, and I'm willing to go with whatever the majority decision, and I'm not answering the survey. So I just need our input to make sure that we're all making sure that we make a decision and determination that's best for the students. And then finally, I want to share with you an opportunity this summer. Katie's going to talk a little bit more about it. It can be found on the IBO website. If you go under professional development, all of the opportunities are present underneath the professional development. And you'll see at the bottom, if you scroll down, read about our conferences. underneath of the conferences lists all of the conferences available this year. Imagine that. Ooh, my goodness. The conference that I'm interested in sharing with you is the World Student Conference in Rochester. It's between August 2nd, it starts August 2nd and it runs through August the 8th, and it's in Rochester. What they're looking for are student chaperones. And so if you want to take a look at this, I applied and then realized I have to go to a different conference on the 6th of August. So I won't be able to attend this one. But it's very interesting, and what I thought was interesting about this is that, one, it's free for you. All of your, aside from your travel to Rochester, everything will be accommodated for you, your housing and your meals. What I thought was interesting is that it would be an opportunity for me to be able to see diploma students from around the world, where they are, what skill sets they use, how they implement them on this unique topic that they're all brought in from around the world to solve in this 4-day period. So for me, I was looking at it from a framework of, if I know where they need to be, I can begin to better understand how we can help them a little more cohesively and coherently set up those skill sets that they need. So feel free to stop this at any time, discuss things, feel free to, whatever you need to do with that. I do need those 5 objective items. If you could please determine an understanding about the 28th. List your time available for DILIP's consultation visit. If you could review the language policy, offer your comments. If you could review the academic policy, offer your comments. And if we could rock, paper, scissors on the May 18th field trip, that would be great. So thanks a ton, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.